International Rice Research Institute, Manila, to come over the podium and say a few words.
So a very, very warm afternoon to all of you. Let's people settle down, because this session is all about women entrepreneurs. And when I think that when we have to talk about women entrepreneurs in today's time, we have to be really sensitive, little serious, and very optimistic. So as the background given by the speaker right now, I work as a senior associate scientist with International Rice Research Institute, and our headquarters is at Los Baños. I am based out in India office. So when I was asked to deliver, this session about women entrepreneurs paving the way, my question was, hey, I'm a scientist. What am I supposed to say there? But then the question is, as the last plenary very well set up the tone, agriculture is the backbone of Indian system, economic system. And when I talk about Bihar, it is much more so. I'm really, really happy and thrilled to see an inclusive audience here. Have I been speaking a decade back? I am 100% sure I would have fewer women, fewer young girls sitting in this room. But today, I would also like to congratulate BA and Mr. Abhishek and his team for starting this kind of environment and equal ecosystem for the state of Bihar. I also belong to the state of Bihar and as a proud Bihari, I'm really, really happy to see this kind of inclusive ecosystem created by Bihar Entrepreneurship Association here. When I think about, women and entrepreneurs, see, India has taken a leap in this system. If I just go through a few of the data, India is the world's third largest startup ecosystem, and when we come about the startup in India, more than 45% startups are led by women. This is the data which I have taken out from the government of India. So evidence is the key, not only the anecdotal stories when it comes to women. So this 45%, more than 45% participation of women as an entrepreneur itself speaks about the progress we have made at the country level, and also, knocking the door at the global level for making the entrepreneurship inclusive. So first of all, I would like to congratulate each and every woman in this room, young girls, young entrepreneurs, and equally young boys and men entrepreneurs here. I'm sure that you are also committed to take this ahead of women inclusive agriculture ecosystem wherever, and entrepreneurship ecosystem wherever you're working. Having said that, when it comes to women as an entrepreneur, they have additional challenges, and it's a fact. The social ecosystem to which we belong, a woman or a girl as an entrepreneur have additional challenges, and there are many entrepreneurs sitting here at the podium and also in the room who will definitely relate to what I'm saying, reflect back to your journey. Not saying that men don't have an issue or the challenges. Everybody, whoever does a startup or are in the entrepreneurship setup, we do face issues. But the question is, how are we taking step ahead to make those challenges into our opportunity? When I say Bihar, I have almost a decade, more than 12 years of experience working in this state. I have personally seen that development happening in 12 years. I closely work with women farmers in the state of Bihar, and when I think about, women entrepreneurship in the state of Bihar, those women farmers are just in front of my eyes. Whoever is working, whether in education, in health, agriculture, or any kind of for-profit ecosystem, in the state of Bihar, definitely you would be working with the women. And here I would also like to talk about the capacity of self-help group, which has come as a very powerful platform when we want to work with women in our entrepreneurship intervention, or if somebody wants to become an entrepreneur, they have a high scope. Having said that, You know, when I think about the financial inclusion system which our country has done, UPI, you are experts, you know much more data than me on this, but when it comes about financial inclusion, today when we stand in 2024 and talk about entrepreneurship in India and specifically in Bihar, we have been able to bridge that gap between have and have-nots. We have been able to bridge the gap between the city, the rural and the urban divide. I'm seeing there are people who would have experienced more than 20 plus experience working across globe. This room is a very, I would say, important and powerful example of global to local and local to global. So the last speaker from US, the other dignitaries who have come to create an ecosystem in the Bihar with BEA, hats off to each one of you. Because this talks about when there is convergence, how we are going to create a history, not only for the country, but also specifically for our state. And as a Bihari, I would say this is a real hope and aspiration for each one of you sitting here, and even for the new budding, entrepreneurs or the college students or young youth who would be thinking to venture into this. So what we need? We need to converge. What we need, all of you dignitaries, all of the entrepreneurs sitting here, you need to handhold those young entrepreneurs, those young aspiring girls and boys. Say, hey, there is a platform. Come on. Come together and, reshape the economy of Bihar, which is inclusive. And if we want really to have the 3 trillion economy in coming era for our country, we need to have inclusive as its center point. Not only in numbers, not only in figures, and not just to do the tick mark that, hey, I have 5 employees, who are women, or I have entrepreneurs who are 10 women. But actually with the quantity, we also need to have the quality. There are challenges which are being faced by each woman as an entrepreneur sitting in the rural and urban area. Are we able to reach out to them, all the entrepreneurs who are sitting here, understanding their issues and trying to solve their particular concern? So with this, I will not take more time because I think we are already, Sugandha ji and team, running late of the time, but there are positive development when we see the bridge which is being built between, have and have-nots, as I already said, between the city and the rural area. What we need right now, we need convergence for women specifically. We need to be optimistic, and definitely all the women entrepreneurs sitting here and whoever is listening, we need to be bold. We need to challenge our ecosystem. As a woman, I'm saying, wherever we belong to. We need to challenge our ecosystem which stops us from getting ahead, which stops us from, taking step ahead to redefine our ecosystem for entrepreneurship. So last line I would like to say that this is a women-led development now. This is a country which is proving that women everywhere can lead. So let's make entrepreneurship field as well inclusive and result-oriented. With this, I would like to thank the organization and all of you for your valuable time and listening to me. Thank you.